Welcome to AAA Insurance with SmartTrek binding process. This demonstration covers the binding process for UBI in the new customer flow. We will specifically focus on the new customer flow for PAS4, which is scheduled to be rolled out in May 2015. The new binding process is exciting for PAS4 because the customer is no longer required to register on the SmartTrek website in order to receive the device. The shipment for the SmartTrek device in PAS4 will be triggered directly to the customer once the agent completes the binding process in PAS. The customer will receive the device within 5 to 7 days of the binding process in PAS. This is a big change with PAS4, which improves the overall customer experience for the product by triggering the device immediately after the agent completes the binding process. Let's now discuss each step in the binding process. The binding process is divided into 3 stages. Stage 1, the agent sells the UBI policy after a discussion with the customer and binds the policy in PAS. Stage 2, the customer accepts the ACP and AAA Insurance with SmartTrek terms and conditions during the binding process through either verbal signature, electronic signature, or wet signature. Stage 3, after the customer accepts the terms and conditions, PAS triggers shipping of the device to the customer's address based on the information that the agent entered during the PAS binding process. Let's discuss each stage in detail. First, the agent sells and binds the policy with a participation discount of 10% in the policy administration system. The agent initiates the UBI-specific process within the policy administration system on the vehicle page and performs the following steps. On the vehicle page, the agent can either enter the VIN or select the customer's vehicle's make and model from the make and model drop-down list. Please note that a VIN is not required to check vehicle eligibility, but is required to bind the policy. Remember that UBI is only available for vehicle models that are manufactured in 1996 or later. If the customer vehicle is a pre-1996 model, then the system will not allow the agent to add UBI. After entering the relevant vehicle details, the agent will select Yes for Enroll in Usage-Based Insurance. Then click the Validate Vehicle Eligibility button. The purpose of this button is to determine the vehicle eligibility. There are some vehicles that won't be eligible, such as hybrid vehicles and electric vehicles in some cases. Those vehicles are not compatible with the SmartTrek device. Although 97% of the vehicles manufactured post-1996 are compatible, there are always some exceptions. The system will trigger a response. If the response is vehicle eligible, then the agent can proceed with the next step. The AAA Usage-Based Insurance Program Terms and Conditions and ACP SmartTrek Subscription Terms and Conditions form names appear. Please note there is a hover button on the site where there's a question mark. Hovering over this button enables you to read the verbal terms and conditions required for verbal signature. The agent should click the hover button, read the terms and conditions, explain them to the customer, and confirm their acceptance. The customer is required to listen to the terms and conditions and provide their verbal acceptance over the phone. Please remember that binding AAA Insurance with SmartTrek is a little bit different from the binding process for the regular Signature Series personal auto product. We have the option to physically sign the document, electronically sign the document, or complete the voice signature. After receiving the acceptance, the agent should fill the remaining fields in the vehicle page to complete the process. The system will trigger the shipment of the SmartTrek device to the customer. Upon receiving the device, the customer can install it in their vehicle, collect data regarding their vehicle health and driving, and view information on potential discounts based on their overall score. Note: the customer will be required to return the device at the end of their policy term or subscribe for continued SmartTrek services. You have successfully completed this demonstration on AAA Insurance with SmartTrek for the binding process.